Is the 987 Cayman S better than a 996 Carrera? Prices of the 987 Cayman S and the 996 Carrera are very, very close right now. Performance is very similar as well. Both are wonderful, fun cars to drive, but is the Cayman S better than the 996 Carrera, or even as good? So here are 3 ways that the 987 Cayman S is better than a 996 Carrera. But before I get into that, this is part 1 of a 2-part video series. The next video will be from the opposite perspective, why the 996 is better than the Cayman S. If you want to make sure you don't miss that video, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell, so that way you'll be notified when the next video comes out. Here's reason number 1. It's a more modern car. The 987 Cayman S came after the 996 Carrera. They said that the interior is more similar to newer Porsches that we see now. Most people like that interior better, although the 996 is unique. The quality of the interior is very good. The styling of the overall car, most people do like. Some people don't like the air intakes on the 987, but most prefer the 987 Cayman's headlights to the 996 headlights. The 996, 986 fried egg headlights are not super popular, but they do grow on you. But inside, you've got options of more modern infotainment systems. I mean, the 996, if you get an infotainment system, and not all of them had it, the navigation on the 996 actually uses CDs. It's an older system, and so you've got to put in, hey, I'm going here, here's my CD, and it will be out of date. So most will just use their smartphone nowadays. But everything from the steering wheel, the infotainment system, the way that the dash is, it just looks like a newer car because it is. And here's reason number 2. There's more storage. Yes, the Cayman S may be a 2-seater, but it offers more storage than a 996 Carrera. Most of that is thanks to the fact that its mid-engine design allowed Porsche to essentially make a hatchback. Similar to how the Boxster has a front trunk and a rear trunk, the Cayman has a front trunk or frunk and a rear hatch. There's tons of room in that hatch, so it's plenty to carry luggage for a weekend, and you've still got room up front to carry the stuff that you buy on your trip. And here's reason number 3, and for most people this is the biggest difference. It's mid-engine. What this means is that you get a much more neutral handling car. Now the 996, so if you drive it on the track, coming out of corners, it has so much traction because of that rear engine that actually is a big advantage. However, in the Cayman, you can keep more speed, and in the 2009 and later models, they introduced the limited slip differential. If you get one with that, you're going to have a lot more traction. But for many, especially people new to Porsche, the rear engine is scary. It's not normal anymore. With the amount of power you have in a 911, even though the engineers engineered a lot of the issues out of the 911, by the time you get to the 996, for someone that doesn't know how to drive a 911, especially if you're driving at speed, that rear engine, the fear that the back end will eventually become the front end and that you'll wrap it around a tree, that is a big fear. With the naturally neutral handling of the Cayman S, that fear goes away. So both the 987 Cayman S, 996, they're great cars. But if you are looking for similar performance, similar price, fun, and you don't need the back seats for anything, but while the back seats of the 996 do come down and offer more storage, the access to that storage is much better in the 996. And really because of that, if you don't need those back seats to actually use them, the Cayman S offers a more modern driving experience and a bit more practicality. So thanks for watching, and get down in the comments and let us know, which would you buy? Would you buy a 987 Cayman S or a 996 Carrera? And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, ring that bell, so that way you'll see when part 2 of this video comes out, and you can see our take on why you should instead buy the 996 Carrera. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Unfortunately, that thumbs down just hasn't been working for a while, so don't even bother clicking it. So thanks for watching, and God bless.